first question is just sort of a prompt. I'm hoping that I can just get you to explain a little bit the genesis of this project, how you came to this as a concept, since it's not obvious necessarily, and how and where the film was made, and for the actors, how you all were cast and why this project was compelling to you. And just tell us a little bit about it.
Okay, I had sort of a vague idea to make a Sailor movie, and the starting point was, you know, a Sailor movie, really beautiful, something kind of gritty, and I doing anything that was kind of like, you know, the American Navy, like it was like I was just like, what can it possibly be about? It's like that's kind of like a documentary, you know. I wanted it to be different. So I was, you know, I had the vague idea. I was talking about it with someone, and she mentioned this island of anarchist sailors, and I was. That's my movie, I'll do it. And I was like, what? And so, but she didn't know anything else. All she had known was that her boyfriend had told her about this island of sailors. And this is like, this is like people involved in like the London squatting community, like anarchists, like, and I was kind of like I was actually, you know, fascinated by what this could possibly be. I'm picturing pirates, and but I'm also like just really into this like kind of like mythology. Like it's like the way he presented it to her was probably. I mean, it was definitely a slanted story, you know, and so I just, you know, I'm kind of interested in, you know, the way kind of histories are made or get told, and so I started researching it, and just by looking for island anarchist sailors, and so it's like that's how I came into it, not from like a Russian culture, revolutionary history. It started right there and went out, and right away I started talking to people about it, and someone said, yeah, there's a movie that's been made about that. I was like, oh shit, I got to see that, you know, and then I signed up for the film study. This is like when I was taking like I was starting film classes at City College. I took the film history class, and that was kind of like I'd been watching Potemkin and starting to read, and you know, and then I started kind of like intro film studies, and just, you know, went from there, like kind of getting into like the history, but then getting into like the art, and it's really just been a magical project because everything just sort of fell into place, like really all these kind of like, there's all these amazing examples of the kind of like synchronicity, I don't know, like symmetry or something, like synchronicity. Yeah, serendipity. But no. Like for instance, I'll tell one, like the cabaret story. Like we're reading about the sailors. We know it's like early 20s. We're envisioning this, like we're thinking, okay, there's also this like cabaret scene going on, and we're thinking, okay, there's like there's people living in the cities. There's like kind of like bohemian people. They're starting to bring. We were finding this in research. So they're people starting to bring like that cabaret culture into the cities, where like those dudes are partying. You know, of course they are, and that's how the cabaret scene started. It was like just trying to mix these different things, like, and not, but it didn't come from the mixing was like made up, and but then I was reading, and there was a book that's about gays and lesbians in Russian Revolutionary history, and it's someone that's looking at it with police records and found the guys arrested at the party, and one of there was a party that was broken up, and one of the sailors was arrested and was giving the name of like a drag diva, and so it was kind of like, okay, or no, a cabaret diva, and so it was like there's the cabaret, so you know, I was kind But yeah, when I was kind of asked to do this, I was really wanting to kind of bring everyone along with me, because this has been such a collaborative project. Like kind of every step of the way, it's just been kind of working with roping people into like doing way more than they signed up for. and yeah, it's the film was made in a kind of a make it up as you go along sort of way, and like the kind of like the structure was made so that it could like expand and in ways that were flexible enough to allow for that style. And so with it, there was a lot of like kind of like encouraged and allowed for like a lot of participation in the process. Basically, people doing, contributing in little ways I get them to do, but whatever. Anyway, okay, so I'll leave it at that.